Now welcoming in the new Lakers rookie, Quincy Olivari. Quincy, I've got to tell you, to me, you have been the story of the preseason. You entered this year as an undrafted guard from Xavier, and now you're going into the regular season as a member of the Los Angeles Lakers. Take me inside the moment you found out that you were going to be offered a full-time job here by LA.
It was Saturday, and I was chilling. Honestly, I just came up here to get a massage after the game, and I had left the facility, went over to Jackson Hayes' house. He said he had a rookie gift for me, some luggage carrier for my PS5, and he said bought it for me, told me to come get it. So I picked it up, was chilling with him, and Nick Mazzella texted me and said, "Hey Quincy, sorry, I heard that you were just at the facility, but can you come back about 12:30?" And I said, "Yeah, I can leave now. I can get there about 12." And as I'm driving back to the facility, my agent calls me as I'm pulling into the gate, and he says, basically just tells me that the Lakers are going to offer me a two-way. And I made sure that my mom and dad were on the phone, went upstairs. They told me, and I was pretty calm about it. But during the meeting, my watch started just buzzing because Shams had released it on Twitter. And from that point, my life's just been a lot more busy than normal.
Tonight, you will be suiting up officially alongside LeBron James and Anthony Davis to play in your first game as a member of the Lakers officially. What's that feeling going to be like?
It's going to be crazy. I can't describe it. I'm happy, but I'm just ready to learn. Those are two great NBA players, and to be able to be in the same locker room and just learn from and be around them, it's a great experience. So to be able to run out and crypto and have an Olivari number 41 jersey on, it's going to be an amazing feeling. But I'm happy that my dad will be there to see it, because I'll make sure that he's in the stands. He'll have a ticket.
I'm glad that your dad is going to be there as well. One thing that I loved when we were setting up this interview, I was looking at your Instagram, and in the bio it says, "For business inquiries." What does the rest of it say?
It says, email my mom at CourtneyOlivari@gmail.com. And it came to me because somebody tweeted at me I should put my email in the bio, and my mom just subtweeted like, "Nuh-uh, email his mom." But the amount of followers and attention my page is getting, it just makes sense that businesses email her and try to reach out to her, because I won't be able to get back to it. And she's been telling me all these people have been reaching out, and it's been amazing. But it's just a crazy thing to experience. But like I told everyone else, this is far from what I want to accomplish in life. It's a milestone to accomplish for sure, but I'm focused on something way bigger than this.
You said that cool people have been reaching out to your mom via email, to you. What's the coolest message that you've gotten?
I think it was pretty cool that Lisa Leslie followed me on Instagram.
Hey!
Yeah, I got a lot of respect for her. One of the WNBA greats for sure. That was pretty cool. Jamal Crawford reached out to me, and he says he's whatever I need to help and make my game better. He's willing to do that, which is crazy because his game winner against the Suns when he played for the Hawks was my computer wallpaper for a while. So I told him that, he didn't believe it. So I would just people like that following me on Instagram, who I used to watch, it's a crazy feeling.
Well, speaking of cool moments with players that you've looked up to, you got emotional talking about playing in front of who you said was your favorite player ever in Steph Curry. Who are you most excited to see on the court this season?
Probably Trey Murphy. That's like my brother. So being able to suit up against him, we went to college together at Rice, and we were actually just on the phone 2 days ago. First off, congrats to Trey Murphy, just signing the. So I will definitely be asking him for a couple dollars as we get off of this. But probably Trey. We already talked about possibly jersey swapping if I'm up with the big team at the time. But I think that's the most exciting matchup I'm looking forward to for sure.
I gotta say that when you did that interview with John Ireland and you got emotional talking about your performance, us here at NBA Today, you had instant fans in all of us. But was there a point where you had to sort of stop, take a deep breath, and take stock of everything that is going on here and say, whoa, wait, this is my life? This is happening to me?
Definitely. When we were on the plane and my friend Caleb told me that things were about to get crazy, that my Instagram was jumping, and I thought, I was just like, whatever. And then he told me, he was like, "Nah, like all your teammates are posting you, bro. Like this is a big deal. And I was like, wow, that's pretty crazy. But I just kept telling them like, this is a preseason game. Like I haven't done anything. This doesn't mean anything. This doesn't go to any stat books, any record books. This isn't like a historic performance. So I was just focused on trying to make sure that I just wasn't a one-hit wonder. And that was really all my focus on. I let all my friends tell me how cool it was to see it, but I wasn't trying to make it bigger than what it was, because to me I had done nothing. I was still chasing something. I still am chasing something else.
But it feels like I think the reason that you resonated with so many people, Quincy, is that a lot of folks see their journey in going for what they want and maybe not having it be this perfect path. They see that in you and what you're striving for. What would you want those folks who are looking at you as someone saying, yeah, I can do it because he did it? What would you want to say to those folks?
Keep the faith, stay confident, and never compare yourself. My journey was far from perfect. I had a lot of setbacks, but in every setback, it's always a lesson that is preparing you for the next step in your life. And like I said in my interview yesterday during media, that I'm glad my journey went the way it did, because every setback, every lesson, and every win prepared me for the next moment to be able to handle the next challenge, and then to be able to continue to build and make me the man I am today.
Last one for you, Quincy. I also think you're unbridled joy, right? You aren't afraid to say, you know what, Steph Curry, I got to meet him, and he's one of my favorite players. Of course, when we step between those lines, I am a competitor. LeBron James, pinned up there on your Instagram, like, look, I actually got to meet this guy. What was that moment? The first time you got to meet LeBron, what did you say? Did you call anyone and said, he's my teammate now?
Yeah, no, when I met LeBron, just like how I've been with everybody else, I asked him a question. I asked him about his I Promise school, just what was his thought process behind that, and what made him want to do it, and why did he make the school that certain way. Just to ask him a question, because he's done a lot more for the world outside of just putting the ball in the hoop. And how he's impacted the community is something that I want to be able to do, similar to how people say I did up in Cincinnati, Ohio at Xavier. Just being able to impact the community outside of basketball, because at the end of the day, I'm a human. I'm not a basketball player.
Well, I think that you are going to have a small, I don't know what we're going to call it. Cincinnati has such a ring to it, but there is going to be some version in this Lakers faithful nation. There is going to be some version when the lights go on and Quincy Olivari for three. I can see it now. Quincy, thank you so much for spending some time with us here on NBA Today.
I appreciate it. I can't wait to show my Qdini magic to the Los Angeles faithful.
Ah, see, I love it.